Hello Stampers! I've got a winter card for you today using the Peaceful Deer stamp set. I made my deer fawn. I put little dots on them and didn't put any antlers or anything. I just wanted a couple fawns there. I just thought it would be cute. They look so young. So I made this a Christmas card, but you certainly could make this a birthday card or thinking of you or any of those things. The background's fairly simple. We're going to use Emboss Resist. And we use the Peaceful Deer stamp set for this. And this is the deer we used, and we're going to use the trees. And of course we use the sentiment in this too. So are you ready to get inky and start this project? We're going to start by making our deer, and we're just going to use a scrap of basic white cardstock. So we're going to stamp our deer with soft suede ink. One, two. Okay. And we're going to color them with the cinnamon, cider, Stampin' Blend markers. If you haven't picked up the cinnamon, cider line of colors, you'll want to do so. It's such a great fall color, and plus if you like coloring deers, boy, this is the color. I've always struggled trying to find just the right color for them, but with these cinnamon cider markers, no problem. So we're going to start with the light cinnamon cider, and I'm going to use the brush end. I'm just going to color one deer in here so you can see how it's done. And we're going to color his entire body except for his tail. We're going to make this a white tailed deer. That's what we have here in Ohio. And the very bottom of his stomach I'm leaving white. But we're coloring his legs. And it's okay to go outside the lines because we're going to be cutting these images out. So there is the light cinnamon cider. And now we're going to put some shadows on just to give him some depth. So I'm going to go under his head, along his chest. I'm going to color in his back front leg and back legs. And then I'm going to go along the back leg, the front of the one coming closest to us. And I believe that's it. So that's what we did with that. And then I just did the same for the second deer. And then by the magic of video, I have them all cut out. So we have them cut out and ready to go. And we're going to set those aside. Oh, actually, let's put their little dots on so I don't forget that. You can just dot them. And I do it pretty fast just so I don't get symmetrical with their little dots. And they're just so cute. So there they are. Don't they look just so young? So we're going to set those aside. Now we're going to do our background, and we are going to use a 3.5 by 5 piece of basic white cardstock, and all the measurements for the cards you're going to find down below this video. Just click show more and you'll see actually links for the products also. And we're gonna, there's like 4 different tree images in this set, and we're gonna stamp, you can stamp all 4 of them. I think I picked out 3 of them here, and we're gonna use Versamark. So we're going to stamp our trees in Versamark. I'm going to take this, the largest tree here, and I'm going to stamp it 3 times. Top of the cardstock. You're not going to be able to see where they are here until I get them embossed and some color over them. Sorry, it's hard to see in the video. But then I'm going to go to the medium tree, and I'm going to stamp it a couple times. I just don't, I'm trying to stamp them so I don't have like a repeat pattern. Then I'm going to go to the smallest tree and I'm going to fit it in here. There, we got it a couple times. And then we're going to emboss these using clear embossing powder. Get my tub. I keep mine in a tub just for convenience. And we're going to put our powder on them. That might help you see a bit where they are. And then I'm just going to check for strays here. Give it a little whack on the back. Check for strays. We don't want any strays showing up. So if you see anything, I just kind of scrape it off with my fingernail. See if there's anything else I want to take off, and that looks good. So we're going to get our heat tool out and we're going to heat this up just until they shine. We don't want to overheat them. I'm going to take a minute here for my heat tool to heat up. Always helps if you hold the paper off of the desk, so you're not trying to heat the desk up too. You're just heating the paper. There they go. They're heating up. As it gets hot, I'm just going to turn this around and get the other side. Alright, so there's our trees. I hope you can see them now. They're all shiny. And now we're going to do some direct-to-paper, and since we have these trees embossed, they're going to resist the ink that we're going to put on the paper over them. So we're going to use Balmy Blue, and we're going to do direct-to-paper using just the corner of our ink pad here. And I'm going to start here at the top, and I'm just going to it's okay to have some white showing. We're just going to go over them. And you want to try to stay to where your blue doesn't come down below the trees. Otherwise your trees are going to be hanging out there in the sky. They need to be grounded. So the white part is our snow, so we don't want to go down below the trees. I probably have 1/8 of an inch of the trees not covered in the blue. And it's okay to have white spots. That actually looks great, because you have some clouds going there. And that was Balmy Blue, and we're going to continue with this color. I'm going to turn my cardstock this way, and now we're going to put in this area, and I'm also going to use that same corner, and I'm going to try to drag it just straight across the bottom, just using the corner. And you can go a couple times, and if you do it lightly, you'll get this light area in here, and it just looks like ice and snow. It's very pretty. And see how quick that background was to put in? Super simple. So now we're just ready for our sentiment. And we're going to stamp that in soft spray just to keep our color combo going here. And I'm just going to stamp it up here in the snow. See if I can get it straight. There we go. There's our sentiment. And I think we need some deer tracks in there. And there's a little stamp for that. And it just looks like little round circles. And I believe that's what it's for, but that's what I'm using it for anyway. And I'm going to put it along the base here of kind of the bottom of the snow a bit. Just where our deer will be standing, like they've just walked on the scene. And now we're going to add our deer. And I'm just going to glue them on with my trusty glue, my multi-purpose glue. And I'm going to overlap them. So just lightly put some glue on their legs. So here's our first one. And we'll add it on here, right where our tracks are. Okay, and then add our second deer. Just so stinking adorable. I'm a wildlife freak, so this kind of just makes my day. And so the second deer you want to put on, just make sure you're far enough out that you're not covering up like the first deer's head or something like that. You want them kind of standing together. And there's your main panel. Wow, that was quick, right? So now we just need to put our card together, and I'm not doing a whole lot of layers with this. I'm starting out with a 5.5 by 8 inch basic white cardstock folded in half, and then we have cinnamon cider here, and we're going to cut 2 of these this size. They're 4 by 5.25. We have one for the outside and then one for the inside. And then we have a white piece inside. It's basic white, and it's 3.75 by 5. And then we're just gluing on our main panel here to wrap this up. I think you'll love the ease of this card. And I didn't put any bling on it, but you certainly could. You could get your Wink of Stella out, go crazy with it on the snow, just for some glitz. But I just thought the scene stand alone by itself. It's simple, it's done, it's flat, so you're not going to have extra, postage for this. So there's your project for today. I hope you enjoy this project, and if you do and you find it of value, please give this video a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time. Thanks for joining me. Bye.